There's nothing I love more than gameplay footage that is lost. Simply because Bandicam refuses to pick up the sound of my voice all of a sudden. So yeah, that's 2 hours and 20 minutes down the drain. Anyway, like I was saying a couple of days ago, this is Risen to Dark Waters. And it contains two things that I really like. The first one is flintlock or matchlock rifles and the pistols. And the second thing is pirates. Just look at that screen. Just practically screams pirates. So yeah, I did play about 2 hours of it, and I could continue if I were a douchebag. Of course I am a douchebag, but I'm still a very kind douchebag, so I am simply going to start a new game. First things first though, gameplay, easy difficulty. Yes, I am going to play this on easy, because the Risen games are notoriously difficult. So yeah. Off camera I would probably run it on medium and have to retry over and over and over again because things are too difficult. Hard, not an excuse chance in hell, that would just own me completely. Subtitles I will leave that on. Even if you don't like to see subtitles, it's still very useful for when I inevitably speak over people. I will do that frequently. Other than that, not much else to show you. Yeah, so let's just kick it off. I do like that it doesn't ask me if I want to start a new game, because if I didn't want to start a new game, I would have clicked it.
There are always beings endowed with special power, chosen by the gods to determine the fate of the world.
Me.
The Titan Lords were the first, lords of the elements. With their help, the gods created our world.
In 7 days.
But when their work was done, the Titan Lords turned on each other and began a war that ravaged the earth.
And created the seaweed.
The gods grew angry when they saw what had become of the world, and banished the Titan Lords to the depths of the earth and the sea.
Possibly squids.
Where they were to remain imprisoned until the end of time.
That's quite a long time.
An ancient prophecy says, on the day they are freed, the age of destruction will begin.
Yay.
Today, we know its truth.
Yay, rain. There's a ship. There is water. I've seen it all before, so I won't pretend to be surprised by it. And that is a lot of fire. At first I thought it was because of an invasion or something, but apparently it's a volcano that's erupted. It doesn't actually get explained, but if you look closely you do see all of the magma and everything. Lava. Keep forgetting which is magma and which is lava. Also, I am called Me, as you can clearly see. My name is Me.
With all due respect, Lieutenant, you're drunk and a disgrace to the uniform.
What?
Go bother someone who gives a damn.
Also, a warning, there will be a lot of swearing in this game.
Commandant Carlos wants to see you.
Because
He's
it's
waiting
about
at the top of
pirates.
the tower.
Pirates swear. What did you expect?
Well?
If you don't like swearing, turn off.
All
I might
right.
even swear a few times myself. Right, so I am a member of the Inquisition, which is pretty much the Spaniards. I can walk around and I can loot stuff, and everyone knows that pirates love looting, so I will just loot stuff, loot stuff, loot stuff, loot stuff. Yeah, you get the point. $400 pieces 8. We love pieces 8. Also got some grog, as I'm sure you saw. Now I am going to do something that I missed last time around. Check roundabouts later.
Come here. Looking for anything? Give me some gold and I can get it for you.
So what are you in for?
Nothing. I'm an innocent man. All I was doing was having a nosy round this storehouse at the harbour. Then this big fucker grabs me and says I was trying to rob the place. Me? A thief? You fucking believe that?
Not for a second.
Ex-fucking-zactly.
Yes, quite.
What do you need gold for in the end?
What do you think, piss for brains?
To send to your poor old mother?
Funny bastard, ain't you?
I have my moments. Well,
I have my moments.
I had forgotten I could
You
actually say
clean,
that.
I bet.
Sad but true.
What sort of things are you talking about?
Weapons, booze, whatever you need, really.
I could use both.
You pay me, I tell you where it's waiting for you, and you go and pick it up yourself. Easy, eh?
So what are these things?
That storehouse I was telling you about at the harbour. The best of us locked in chests, but the stuff they don't need is just lying around. So you know it's okay to just go in and help yourself, right?
I pay you, and still have to steal the stuff myself?
Still not seeing the problem here, mate. But
That's
I'll
because
teach
you're
you
buying
a few
bars.
tricks of the trade. How to sneak in there unnoticed, stuff like that.
Now, I didn't pay for this earlier, and I regretted it instantly afterwards.
I'm no lawyer, but isn't that called stealing?
So what's the problem?
I guess there's no problem, really. I mean, I am aiming to be a pirate.
You want me to steal from my own people?
Hark at her! I've seen you around. I know what you want.
Those!
You don't belong here. You're not
Also
one of
breasts.
these. You want adventure, I can tell. Need equipment for going
Yeah, satisfied
adventuring,
with 2
am I
Bs.
right? I'm offering you the chance to get it.
Sounds about right.
But wait until day. They'll lock the place at night and you can't get in. There's guards during the day, but don't worry about that. I'll teach you everything you need to know. For a bit of gold, naturally.
I want to know how to sneak.
It's all in the knees. Keep 'em bent and your weight spread. Don't go clod-hopping about like a fucking herd of protectors. Stay light on your feet and no fucker will hear you.
Yeah, the game has a good point. I should probably equip myself. A sword and a pistol. Don't actually have anything to put in the other, except for this. This is something I did miss to equip as soon as possible. I didn't equip it until about 1.5 hours had passed, which really bugged me. This is part of a DLC, which increases the amount of glory I get. Glory is essentially this game's way of handling experience points. You get glory for pretty much everything you do, and then you spend glory here on increasing your attributes. As you can see, there are firearms, which I will naturally increase as much as possible. There's toughness, which is very good, unless you want to die horribly. Voodoo, which is a very nice feature, but I don't really want to go for that because I'm going to focus on firearms instead, of course. There's blades if you want to do a lot of fencing and such. Then each attribute handles 3 different talents. Firearms, for example, are musket, shotguns, pistols. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, I guess. And there's skills for each of them. For example, there I've learned the sneaking skill because I paid him 500 pieces 8, which was everything I had, and I'm sad for that. Cunning level 2, I can actually learn to pick pockets, which is very neat. L opens my logbook, yes I know. Meet the commandant, set map marker, blah blah. And berries. Almost all food that you can pick up are instantly converted into provisions.
Nothing I can do.
There's nothing he can do. And the game saves frequently, which is good, because it is a very difficult game, especially if you run medium or hard. Talk to us, Mr. Spaniard.
Ship coming in this storm. Not the storm I'm worried about. It's what might be hiding in it.
I don't see what you're worrying about.
Seagulls. Suddenly, masses of seagulls. Oh wait, it's just broadband.
Take a look.
Oh no, the broadband is pulling the ship down. No. Such a shame.
We need to save the survivors. I'm not risking another ship. The survivors will have to make it ashore on their own. Go down to the beach and gather up anyone who gets to shore alive.
Coward. No, I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to go up against the combined powers of the internet myself. Even though I guess technically that's exactly what I'm doing. Speaking of which, if you don't like anything that I'm saying, the little X that closes your browser is at the top right of your screen. Unless you've decided to run this in full screen, in which you need to press escape first.
So, what did the Commandant say?
I've got to get to the beach. Now let me through.
Good luck, mate.
Good luck,
Kill
mate.
most folk, but you'll be fine.
He is actually an Australian Spaniard. Plot point spoiled there. Right, so he mentioned something about me not being able to get into the dockhouse during the night. Which is a shame, because it is actually pretty unguarded now. But it is locked, so I guess there's not much I can do about it. Let's head down to the beach instead, see who we can find. As if I don't know already. I get glory for that. Dum, dum, dum. Oh look, there's someone there. Also, that looks fairly painful. And she's very strong, apparently, because she just sent that thing flying. Also, parry's useless as far as I can tell, because it doesn't actually parry anything from these monsters. So it's just a case of spam that mouse button until it dies.
This is not you rescuing me. I was fine.
Sure, sure.
How are you here?
Also, I know
Nice
her
to
for
see
some
you
reason.
too. I'm here because I have to get a message to the Inquisition, and you're
I think I know her from
Of course you are. We need to find Carlos, then a ship, a farm.
Risen One.
Out of
Blah
the
blah blah.
question.
But there is a weapon against the Kraken.
What makes you so sure?
Father's searching for it.
Steelbeard? You found him?
Also, Steelbeard
Not
is
yet,
the
but I
worst
know where
name
to
for a
look.
pirate.
Not so fast.
Actually,
Why
no,
would
it
a
isn't.
pirate
Pinkbeard is
oppose
worse.
Mara? After all, she's
If I were
the
a
greatest
pirate, I
enemy
would
the
be called
Inquisition
Pinkbeard.
faces. A Kraken sinks our ships,
That
and
is how
creatures
pathetic
attack
I
our
am.
settlements. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Isn't that how it goes?
Well, that's true, but the pirates are at war with each other. Half of
Also,
them have
something
sided with Mara.
that really
Father's leading the
bothers me
Inquisition.
about
He's been
Patty
searching for a way to kill the
is that
Kraken. And
essentially
right now he's in
whenever she
Tacarigua.
talks, her
Tacarigua.
entire body
That's where the
flies
Black Betty is
all over
heading
the
from
place
here,
like a
taking
rag
troops and
doll.
workers for our colony there.
Yeah, we get
We
it.
can
She's
sit you both
trying to
aboard.
use her
Think about it,
feminism,
and we'll talk further tomorrow.
feminism as something of a persuasive thing, but it just annoys me how she's all over the place. Ugh. Such an annoying stereotype. Oh well.
It's a fair deal, mate. You'll see.
Apparently I'll see.
At ease, lads.
Right, so I'm going to try something that I failed horribly at last time.
Shoulder arms.
I'm trying to teach these mummy's boys some discipline. Isn't it obvious?
You'd be better off teaching them how to fight.
Good idea. Volunteering to help, are you?
If you want.
Just as soon as you're ready.
Right, so let's give it a
Let's
shot
train.
then.
Watch closely, men.
Why are we waiting? Do it. Attack already. You show him.
He can actually be parried, so parry is somewhat useful here.
That's the one.
Also, you can fire a pistol like that, but you miss frequently.
Attack already.
Get him.
Yeah, you see, even on easy, this is extremely difficult.
Attack already.
Mostly
Get
because
him.
some of his attacks are actually unblockable, especially when
You show him.
he uses them while I'm attacking. He gets hit, but I get hit as well, and his hits hurt a lot more. And you saw right there, that one I was blocking,
Show
but,
no mercy.
and that was
I like you.
one-shot kill, pretty much. So yeah, that's what happens. Now, there is no automatic regenerating health in this game. You can regenerate health by using provisions, or you can drink booze, which replenishes your health instantly. Of course, what else would it do? But I'm not going to do that, because there is a bed in here which I cannot use because she's on the bed. Oy vey.
What was he thinking?
Also, you can do that. I was very low on health there, and I jumped, so of course falling more than 2 feet hurts you, apparently. Let's just load the autosave, see how far back it was. Probably not too far back. Might even be before I fight him, which means I would be at full health. But yeah, you can sleep in a bed to restore your health.
Stand to.
Which is recommended if you have the option. Nothing of interest out here otherwise, so let's head in here. There's a rat here. I am a mighty rat slayer, so I will kill it and gain glory for it. 21 glory.
Put that away, or you might need it.
That's right.
Also, you see that they react
Perhaps
to
you're
what
lost.
you do as well.
I hope so. Rules is rules. As long as the ship's in the harbour, then the gate stays closed. High Council's orders, see?
So that's basically just my way of saying, well, their way of saying that this is a tutorial, you can't leave this area.
What's so special about that ship?
Slave ship, innit? Although, you ask me, seems a bit pointless with this palaver about the gate. I mean, where are they going to escape to? No hiding places in what's left of Caldera, anyway. And beyond that, there's them Titans.
So the law's pointless?
Well, here, now, that isn't quite what I said. I said
Yes,
the
it
law
is.
is nearly pointless. Still, the law's the law, so the gate stays shut.
Sure it does. Sure.
You ever been out to what's beyond Caldera?
You kidding? It's just a horrible wasteland. Only thing left there are the Titans.
What do you know about them?
Just enough to know not to go anywhere near them. You've been to Faranga, right?
Why? What do people here say about that?
Well, you want to hear the polite answer or the truth?
I did actually go for the polite answer earlier, so I'm just curious to see what the truth is.
So what's the truth?
The truth is, with all due respect, of course,
Get on with it.
well, they say the ocular you were wearing was cursed, and when they took it off you, you lost an eye.
And?
Well, they say the ocular done something to you, changed you somehow, just like it changed Inquisitor Mendoza, and that now you have to get legless on a couple of bottles of rum a night to keep what's inside you at bay.
Is that what they say?
Well, you did ask.
Yeah, so apparently I had some kind of ocular implant or something, and this is actually entirely true as far as my previous playthrough confirmed. He did say it was accurate. That he had an ocular implant, it was cursed, they had to remove it, and he lost an eye. He didn't say anything about it being true, about being changed in some way, so that may or may not be the case. But he did have an ocular implant, and that's why he has an eye patch, which already makes him a perfect pirate.
Changed. We're safe here for as long as Ursagor and Ismail are still fighting each other up north. But one of them is going to win eventually, and then they'll march here.
Blurry face.
The plan is for us all to be gone before that happens.
So the High Council has finally decided on the evacuation issue?
Not yet. They want us to explore the New World more before we abandon Caldera.
Bloody fools! What about Mara? And
Yes,
what about the
I have
ships
seen
we
this
keep losing to
before, so I
that
am
monstrosity
a
of
little bit
hers?
bored of hearing
There's been a new development there. We believe there may be a magical weapon powerful enough to kill the Kraken. One of my best men is looking into it.
What can one man do against that monster?
That's for me to worry about. Just take me to Tacarigua.
That's your best man. Does the High Council know about this?
No, and there's no reason they need to. Let them take forever coming to a decision. We need to act now.
I see. I just hope you know what you're doing.
When
As
you
do we
finish
all.
here, see Sebastiano on the ship. The Black Betty set sail today.
Black Betty,
There's
bam,
an
lamb.
Inquisition outpost on Tacarigua. You'll be able to pass yourself off as one of the workers there. Then you need to head to the other side of the island and find the pirate's den.
And I do this without anyone knowing I'm with the Inquisition.
Absolutely. Any connection to us must be kept secret, particularly if you encounter any of the Tacarigua garrison. Sebastiano is the only one who'll know of your mission. Tell no others. If the pirates even suspect you've any link to the Inquisition, they'll kill you.
That's bad.
So I can't even trust our own people.
They may have a connection to the pirates. There's no way of knowing. Better safe than dead.
Traitors. All of them.
And once I'm with the pirates?
Earn Steelbeard's trust, and try and find out if there is a weapon we can use against the Kraken. If there is...
It's probably a harpoon.
So find it and bring it back here.
I understand.
If there's any chance this weapon exists, we must find it. You're our only hope now. Don't forget, from this moment on, you're no longer part of the Inquisition.
No. Suddenly, tons of quests. Let's just head up here to start with.
What do I know about picking locks?
I know. What do you know about picking locks?
What are you doing?
The payroll. That's what I'm doing. If I'm checking it once, I'm checking it twice.
But if you check it twice, check it 4 times.
And the ingots look after themselves. Got to admit, I won't be sorry.
If you check it 4 times, you check it 8 times.
What do you mean? Everyone will still be getting paid,
never stop checking
right?
it.
Of course they will. What I mean is, I won't be here soon.
What about my pay then?
Yours? You're not getting a brass sovereign.
What?
I heard what the Commandant said. You're not with the Inquisition any longer, right?
And this is a good opportunity to show the persuasion system. You have Silver Tongue, which is basically persuade, and then there's intimidate, which is, needless to say, intimidate. Silver Tongue is based on cunning, and intimidation is based on toughness. So I do have 5 Silver Tongue. Doesn't actually indicate if you have enough or not, so I can persuade him.
You know the regulations well, do you?
That's why they made me purser.
Then I bet you know how a man in my situation could get paid nonetheless.
Well, I could always mark it down as special expenditure.
Now you're talking.
Now you're talking.
In that case, I could pay you up to 200 gold pieces.
Do it.
You're quitting?
Not exactly. But you don't have to be a soothsayer to see the way the wind's blowing round here. You just have to look over the battlements. So I volunteered for the next expedition, see?
Ah, volunteer for the next expedition, see?
Tell me more about the expedition.
All I know is
they're
there's
British,
a ship sailing to the
Australian,
New World next week.
Spaniards.
Everything else about it is hush-hush like. But whatever it is, it's got to be a better bet than sticking around here.
Ah, it's gotta be better than sticking around here, see?
What do I know about picking locks?
You know nothing about picking locks. And this is where you can sleep. This is the sleeping menu. What time it is does actually matter in some cases, so it's a good idea to find a bed if you need to be anywhere specific at a specific time.
What do I know about picking locks?
I don't know what you know about picking locks. Right, so time to check in on the woman.
So, slept like a log, I hope.
Yeah, if the log didn't sleep at all and got woken up by the screams of a madman, how did you cope all these months?
Made a friend. An intoxicating beauty. Name of Rum.
Huh. Then you and my father had a friend in common. You'd be great drinking buddies.
Tell me about your father.
What's to know? It's a short story. Father leaves me on Faranga with nothing but a chart and a single page of his diary. But guess what the page shows the way to? Treasure. Not just any treasure, his treasure. Only one detail missing. Which island it's on. I'm going to find out.
You still want to steal your father's treasure?
No, I want us to. Better still, you help me find the treasure and I'll help you find your weapon.
I want 30% of the treasure as well.
Deal.
You won't be sorry. This is going to be fun. Any other survivors on the beach?
I'm sorry.
Oh, such a loss. Right, so go do whatever it is you still need to do here. And I'll meet you at the ship. Don't be long.
I shall strive not to be long. Bloody women. No, I actually like Paddy. somewhat. Apart from her waving around with her entire body, she is actually a rather interesting character. She also has some very nice one-liners. Right, so... yes, I'm quick saving, even though it just auto-saved.
Did you see another ship was hit last night right by the fortress?
I was on the tower.
Dear.
Saw the whole thing.
Really? Those poor bastards. All dead.
No, just one survived.
Poor devils. Let's not dwell on that, eh? Maybe the tide carried something good ashore. Times
Not
are hard.
really.
I don't mean to exploit other men's misfortune, but I could use supplies. Maybe you could take
supplies.
Have a look.
Yes, maybe I will take a look. But first... also, apparently I can't swim. I just found this out. Whee! 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 Oh well. Right, save the game.
Looks like you're up to no good.
It does? That was not my intention. I'll just wait for him to move out of the way then, I guess. He's starting to move away from the door. Let's see if we can sneak in. Yes, I was able to sneak in. Now let's see if we can find anything of use in here. Be very, very quiet. There's also a locked door here. Some goblets. Goblets are always useful. Ah, bullets. Bullets are quite handy as well, but I don't know anything about picking locks.
What do I know about picking locks?
Exactly. So, there's nothing more for me to take in here, I think. It was actually pretty pointless to sneak in here. Unless there's something over here, but it doesn't look like it. Whoop. Yes, go out. I just noticed that there is a chest over there, which I would love to loot. Let's just make sure he's not going to turn around. Let's actually quick save and make a sneak for it. Provisions, raw chicken and tangled. Wow. Yeah, that wasn't worth it at all. But anyway, quick save again. This game actually advises you to quick save a lot, and with very good reason. There we go. Nothing wrong with this. Now let's run over in this direction. Because we did get a quest to go and find Flotsam. thing about this is that there are some hidden enemies here as well. I got quite a few bullets now, full 40 of them. Nothing yet. One thing that does bother me, if you have your weapon out, you can't pick up items. So you have to choose between being able to see and pick up items and being able to fight, which is not ideal. Let's see. Yeah, let me demonstrate. There, you can see it says flotsam. That indicates I can pick it up. But if I pull my weapon out, I can't even see that it's interactable. That's a little bit annoying. Also, I can pick up oyster shells for my collection. More flotsam, 4 of 6. I'm not convinced by the arbitrary... There are exactly 6 flotsam pieces that you need to pick up. Also, I'm picking up sand devil sensors, so I guess these are androids. Which goes to show you, iPhone is better. Because they're dead, so androids die. And here they are. I don't know why it's telling me to hold right mouse button parry, because even if I parry, these ones will immediately bypass my parry. My parry does nothing against creatures. Also, slow motion effect of me cutting the air above it and it dying. Yay, great animations there. The blow really connected well. Also, I can't pick up that seashell, which annoys me slightly. Oh well. She sells seashells by the seashore. This is another thing that I was really bothered with in my earlier playthrough. I say playthrough as if I actually played through the entire game, but no. I saw this cave. I thought, this seems interesting and somewhat dangerous. I should go check it out when I have explored everything else. And then I entirely forgot about it. So right now, I'm going to explore it and probably get killed horribly in the process. Not sure about the lighting effects. Oh. Apparently I do hit in an arc though, so I can hit both of them if they're lined up perfectly, essentially. But yeah, creatures pretty much spam left mouse button until they die, because you can't parry them. I don't really like their approach there, the developers, that you can't parry them. Anything else down here? One would think that there should be, at least in this little island outcropping thing in the middle, but apparently nothing. That was just a herb and some enemies. And that's it. That's sad. So I didn't actually miss much in the first playthrough anyway. Let's take a look at the herb. Raw chicken, raw meat. You can pick it up, but you will have to cook it in order to turn it into provisions, which grant regeneration.
Got it.
And you can apparently find pearls. I did not know that, actually. I guess it has a chance of being found inside an oyster shell. Silver goblets, not good for anything, but can be sold, and should be sold. As far as I can tell, you can carry an unlimited amount of stuffs. Usable items. Hero's Crown. Permanent effect. Blade proof +1, bull proof +1, intimidate +1. So I guess it was actually useful to pick it up. Let's use it. Learn. Blade proof +1, bull proof +1, intimidate +1. I didn't actually learn it. It just got added onto here. But nevertheless, it is helpful. It will help me. Empty chest, I've already looted that. Nothing else to do around here. Let me just double check the log. Yes, I have some pirate clothes from a DLC. I have all the DLCs currently available. Flotsam, I collected all the flotsam, and for that I need to go to Karagagua. So let's just hand in this quest to the person I stole from.
So, find anything for me?
Barrels and crates. That's all that's left.
Good lad. This is good stuff.
You got some gold too?
Go to Angus for that.
I'm no longer a member of the Inquisition.
Funny, you look just like one.
Not for much longer.
So, you're really leaving?
On the next ship going.
Well, I've seen enough wrecks today. Be careful.
Money! Now, I'll just want to double check to see if he can teach me anything else, because I still haven't learned to pick locks, and there are quite a few things here that can be picked.
It's a fair deal, mate. You'll see.
I have seen. Oh well, I guess I can't actually do anything about that. Unless Juan is holding back on me.
What's new? Nothing. Another shit job to do. Ship's about to sail and I've got a prisoner to load.
I'll see you on board later then.
So why are you going to Tacarigua?
Just fancy a holiday.
Come on, you can tell me.
I'm to find a magical weapon to kill the Kraken.
That's the stupidest idea I ever heard.
Me too.
Carlos asked me himself. I won't tell him you said that if you keep quiet.
Please don't tell him. You can trust me. No one's going to believe a story like yours anyway.
Exactly.
Still think it sounds crazy.
It is.
Who's the prisoner?
I have no idea if that
joined one of our
affects
ships
anything.
and tried to raid our storehouse. Idiot. So he gets a one-way trip to Tacarigua.
Oh, really? Well, it wasn't much worth stealing there anyway.
Shoulder arms.
Nothing left to do here, I guess. Well, let's depart then. I'm quite aware that I can zoom the camera. Exploration pays off. I found this the first time as well. Potion. Potions are short duration buffs.
It's time we weren't here. What do you want?
Let's go to Tacarigua.
Tell it to the captain.
Tell it to the captain.
I'm ready.
She's ready.
Landing here with madness. Orders or no orders?
I keep on thinking, what if they sail without us?
You think that they might?
All I know is I'd rather be bummed by an angry Kraken than sit around waiting for them Titans.
Sebastian O.
The skies are clear today. That means we'll set sail soon.
I see. Now, I have learned how to sneak, so I wonder if perhaps I could sneak in here and steal something. No, doesn't look like there's anything of interest there. Well, Sebastian,
ready. How about you?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Raise the anchor. Set the sails. Helmsman, set course for Tacarigua.
And so we sailed off. Yay, us. I guess that's a good place to end it, really. And we'll continue on Tarakwiwigwa. Toodles!